This is a wonderful day. It is great. I just got word that Gary Gensler is going to be stepping down as the chair of SEC on January the 20th. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Let's jump into it here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And here's the proof right here. Gary Gensler says on X on January 20th, 2025, I will be stepping down as the SEC governor chair. So SEC Gov chair, sorry, a thread. So he created a thread, just basically thanked the staff that he worked with, blah, blah, blah. So as we know, Trump has, basically come out and said if he was elected that he's going to fire Chair Gensler on the day that he basically takes office, which would happen to coincide with January 20th, the day that the SEC chair is going to be retiring. So he plans to leave on January 20th, 2025, according to a statement released by the agency on Thursday. He also confirmed this himself on his personal X account. He's going to be leaving his post after years of leading efforts to rein in the crypto industry. So he's basically been tackling crypto, saying that he's trying to save investors from getting wrecked in the industry, which, yes, there is some, there's obviously some scams and bad actors in this space, but there's scams and bad actors in traditional finance as well. So, I mean, you can't just pick one sector and say, hey, I'm going to go after you. There's a lot of scams when it's really going on everywhere. When we think about the amount of corruption and market manipulation that goes on in stocks, and my cat is like into something here. Lexi, psst. She's like going into a shoebox. Anyway, but during his time in the SEC, it started on April of 2021. Gensler has led efforts to push for central clearing and treasury markets, implemented changes on executive pay versus performance, and continued working to shield investors in crypto markets, so he thinks. Really, he got a lot of people wrecked, especially in some of these lawsuits. Gensler's become a designated villain in the crypto space. He had enforcement actions against big industry players such as Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken, and probably most notably was Ripple. Ripple has, been battling the SEC in court for a number of years now. 18% of the SEC's tips, complaints, and referrals were crypto related, despite crypto actually being 1% of the US capital markets. Gensler has maintained that most cryptocurrencies qualify as securities and urged crypto firms to register with the SEC. Although crypto firms say it's impossible to register with the SEC because rules were made for more traditional entities and that are different from digital asset industry. So things kind of have to be rewritten here, and that's what Trump kind of plans to do. He's electing, I shouldn't say elect, he's going to be appointing a number of different pro-crypto designations in office. So we're going to have a little bit more exposure to crypto, a little bit more exposure to correct information, maybe some better talks about regulation and that and sort of thing. I don't mind government regulation in crypto as long as it's done properly and it doesn't really take away from the fact that the small people can make some money, right? When you're talking about traditional stocks, you kind of get into this world where you need a ton of money to make money, right? Where crypto gives even the smallest investors a chance to make some pretty decent money. I know I myself have done so, and it's nice to see. Stocks are always intimidating. They've been always intimidating to me, but very they can be very lucrative when you have money to kind of go in with them. But if you're a small fish, it's really hard to make a ton of money on stocks. And it's always been a space that I was interested in. And then when I found out about crypto, I thought, well, here's my chance, right? This is something that I can actually make money in. And so here we are. And now Gary Gensler is going to be giving up his position. I think that that's a smart move. He's going to be fired anyway, so you might as well give it up. And, hopefully this will lead to a little bit more inclusion in the financial space. I think that there's a spot for crypto. There's definitely a place for crypto. Is crypto going to eventually take over all monetary and money in the world, so to speak? I can't say that because I don't have a crystal ball. I think, there's always room for, traditional finance as well as crypto. I think it's a great addition, in my opinion. Arguably, people don't like CBDCs and things like that, but that's something we'll probably have to, bunt heads with down the road. CBDCs, people like to be able to have cash, tipping people, that kind of thing, and not have to be traced. I kind of like that as well. But you know what? Crypto's here. Crypto's here to stay. Bitcoin's almost $100,000 a coin. We're not going anywhere. So SEC, you're going to have to, fit in or off, right? So, we'll see what happens here. But Gary Gensler getting, stepping down is a great thing for this community, in my opinion. And I'm very, very welcoming of this. This actually made me go, yes! And my stepson was like, what the hell's going on over there? And after I was done cheering, I kind of explained to him, what Gary Gensler has done for this community, which hasn't been anything really good. And and then I thought, you know what, this is going to be great content for a video. So here we are. Gary Gensler is going to be gone. We have a chance here, guys. So, I'm going to be pretty excited on January 20th. Thanks so much for tuning into this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.